What's up, guys? Oh, man. You guys, I'm excited and also at the same time, like, not excited for Comic-Con at home. Does that make sense? Of course, I'm super excited for Comic-Con at home. But I'm like, man, like, we're not going to get any... I don't want to say we're not going to get anything good, because we're definitely going to get good stuff. But it's like, man, I want Marvel stuff. Like, it's going to be weird. It's just weird. And I'm not a fan. What's up, Samantha and Reese? What's going on, guys? Yeah, doesn't it just feel weird that there's not, like, actually a Comic-Con, and then also that, like, we're not getting Marvel and DC stuff? It's crazy. Crazy. Dr. Coconut, what's up? Reese, you're not excited at all. I know. So, like, Al has some good points here. New Mutants, yes, super excited. Phineas and Ferb movie, the second one. Candace Against the World, I think it's called. And then Bill and Ted 3. And that's about where I'm at. I'm at, like, the same spot as you. I'm kind of excited for Solar Opposites just because, I loved it, and I love Rick and Morty, so I'm excited to see more there. Hey, Lexi. Purple Hair's back! Thanks, TKG. It's a mess today. I didn't do anything with it after my workout. I just took a shower and left it. But, so it's a mess today. It looked good yesterday. That's all right, though. You're rewatching the Descendants movies. Oh my gosh, Samantha, my daughter, my 7-year-old, has literally been watching Descendants 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like on a loop. And I think she's memorized every single word from it. Ted, what's up? Rumor has it they're going to announce New Mutants is going straight to Disney+. I keep hearing that, Reese. And I have a friend who works at Disney, and I'm trying to get information out of him, and he won't tell me anything. So, who knows? Hi, Daniel. So I don't know. I would like to see it go to Disney+, just because I want to see it soon. It's driving me nuts, but... Right, you're not going to bother watching it without Marvel or DC. I mean, we got New Mutants, which is Marvel... Sort of. But, I miss going to the movies too, Alex. It's sad. Chris, what's up? And MK. Mr. Icarus. I know I want to see New Mutants already too. I'm with you, silly. And it's like, gosh, we've waited 100 years for this. Lucifer Season 5. See, I never watched Lucifer. But Comic-Con is a bit of a commute from where I live. Well, they're not having... Comic-Con is not actually in person at all. It is all online. So you can watch all the panels for free. That's what I was thinking. Maybe we could have I don't know if you guys saw in my community, I posted a thing if I was to do a watch along, which panel would you like? No, Ted, I didn't. Ted, I don't care about Grace Randolph. Listen, I'm so sorry, but I'm so sick of getting questions about her. I don't watch her channel. So, I could go on and on, but I'm not going to. So no, I did not see her interview. Have I watched Once Upon a Time? No, Samantha, I never watched Once Upon a Time. Listen, silly, and I see you said the same comment again, but like for real, I'm with you. We need to see New Mutants. I'm so sick of not having watched. Listen, it's driving me nuts. The longer we get away from it, the more I'm afraid. Like, I don't want it to be another Artemis Fowl, a movie I was so excited for and it flopped. I just want it to be at least somewhat good. The show might have failed, but I would like to see one about Inhumans. Listen, Mr. Icarus, I'm so with you there. I love Inhumans, and I purposely haven't watched the show because I've been told, like, you will get very mad. Don't. So I haven't been. I haven't watched it, but I would love to see love to see an Inhumans movie if it's done right. Like, Black Bolt is awesome. Black Bolt is one of my favorite characters. So I'd be totally interested in seeing a movie if it's done right. Any tips on how to get in the film industry, like in the background crew? I mean, I'm not in the film industry in the background crew. I mean, I'm just a critic, so I really don't. You have any Marvel comic books for 14-year-olds? Oh gosh. Avengers Academy is a really good one. It's a little old and there's not too many of them, but I really, really like Avengers Academy. It's one of my favorites. Trying to think. Gotham City Sirens is too risky, probably. Well, it depends on what type of 14-year-old. What else? Trying to think of. It's hard because I've really. My friend Tanya at Lola Lamb Chops will tell you this. She'll be like, can I watch this movie? Because she doesn't really like R-rated stuff, and she doesn't like language and sex and too much violence. And I'm always like, yeah, that's fine. And she's like, no, you totally, like, there's all this horrible stuff. So I'm really bad at remembering what, because it doesn't bother me. So I skip right over it as like it doesn't stick out in my head like, ooh, that's not good for older kids. But I'd say Avengers Academy is really good. I think Gotham City Sirens is not. I'm really bad at that. I'm not the person to ask when it comes to suggesting things for certain age groups, because like I let my kids do anything, basically watch anything as long as it doesn't have sex in it. They can watch it pretty much, and they're 7 and 9. So I have Slapshot on the tube right now. Wish they'd do some retro stuff. It's okay, Ted. No worries. I'm just sick of getting compared and asked about because I am my own person. I am not her. And it's gotten to me. It's gotten to me. It's gotten to me to the point where I'm just like over it. So, My Hero, the Old Guard is getting a sequel. Yes, it's actually a trilogy in the book. So I'm hoping we'll get 3. They totally set it up for a sequel. And so I'm excited about that. You've seen the whole series of Once Upon a Time. Yeah, I just never saw it. Saw the schedule. Nothing interests me. I'll watch out for your trailer reactions. Yes, so I'm going to have trailer reactions as best I can. Again, listen, I have 2 little kids at home. They're 7 and 9. I can't get to stuff immediately sometimes. I just can't do it, but I try really, really hard for you guys. There's some stuff that has some panels that I thought would be fun to maybe do a watch along. I would love to do New Mutants. It's at a really hard time for me, which is 5 p.m. my time, because I know we're super lame, but like that's dinner time for us. And as a family, but I'm going to see what I can do, what I can pull off for you guys. And Saturday we have a commitment all day. So that's going to be hard, but it doesn't seem like there's too much of stuff anyway. My main stuff was, and I've got a little list here, that's why, we are getting Solar Opposites, New Mutants, Amazon Prime upload, and Boys Season 2 tomorrow. And then, of course, Friday, I'm excited for the Adventure Time Distant Worlds. And, I don't know, Bob's Burgers, maybe? I love Bob's Burgers, and then Saturday, we've got the Phineas and Ferb Candace movie, Bill and Ted 3. And that's about it. There's not a whole lot going on. But, might be able to see stuff pop up. You never know. They might just, even if they're not doing a panel, you never know. Marvel or someone might drop in a trailer. No, maybe. Fingers crossed. Is your Umbrella Academy review this week? Reese, embargo does not break until Monday morning. So I will have it, I think it is 3 a.m. Eastern time. So be prepared. It is going to come out at 3 a.m. Eastern time or 12, whatever it is. I feel like it's 12 Pacific time. I will have a written review at mamasgeeky.com. I will also have a video up. And then on Friday, after it drops, actually probably at the exact same time that it drops, I am going to do my spoiler review, which is, I'm still debating on if I'm going to do a spoiler review and an Umbrella Academy Season 2 versus the comic books, or if I'm going to loop them into one, because realistically, it's incredibly different from the comic books. And I'm just going to basically be giving you my spoiler review. So I think I'm just going to do that one video, and it will probably go up at the exact same time that the season drops. So it will be ready for you when you are finished binging it, which, trust me, you're going to end up binging it. And I'm not really even supposed to give social reactions to it. So, but I've watched it 3 times, and my review is coming up on Monday. Walking Dead for the 14-year-olds, the feel-good comment. Walking Dead is not good for 14-year-olds. I mean, maybe... No, I don't know, because I let my kids do anything, so it's hard to tell. By 14, I would probably let them do Walking Dead, and let me tell you, I'm sick of that show. And I see there's Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead panels, and I'm like, I don't care. I'm so sick of this show. It's not good. It's just getting old and old and old. They should have cut their losses and ended on a good note, The whole Rick thing made me mad, but that's for another time. I would actually like to see someone do a Venom version of My Hero Academia. Oh, Mr. Icarus, that would be interesting. I could kind of get behind that. I have not watched Grey's Anatomy. Nope, never really got into it. Are you excited for any new stuff from Comic-Con? Are you looking forward to Season 2 of The Boys? Super looking forward to Season 2 of The Boys. I did read my list already on the stuff I'm sort of interested in. The Marvel 616, I go back and forth on if I'm excited about it or not. I'll definitely watch it, and yeah, I'm excited about it. but I'm not like overly excited about it, you know? Hey, Justin, what's up? Before your Goodwill hunt. I'm surprised that there's going to be a Goldberg's panel. I love that show, but it's gotten a bit tired of less views. Exactly. Some of this, I feel like they're grasping at straws for what they can do from the at home. The one that I'm mostly excited for, honestly, is New Mutants, 100%. That, The Boys 2, and Phineas and Ferb really are my major ones. I guess, and Bill and Ted Face the Music. Those are my, like, ones that I'm mostly excited about, but let's see. I've never seen Grey's Anatomy. What's it about? I think it's like a doctor show. Hey, Paris! Do you know Iron Man and Black Widow? Yes, I know. Listen, Jay, if people don't know that they die in Avengers Endgame by now, it's been over a year, you gotta watch it. People are crazy if they don't know that. Just like I've seen Walking Dead and Game of Thrones, and everybody talks about those shows, and they're almost decades old. You've never seen Walking Dead or Game of Thrones? Okay, Game of Thrones is worth watching. Walking Dead is worth watching, like, the first 5 seasons, 4 or 5 seasons. Then you can stop and you'll be fine. You won't miss anything. I am looking forward to the Uncharted movie, yes. Just getting started with season 1 of Grey's Anatomy. Got 16 seasons to get through. Binge Mania. Yeah, that's crazy. You know what I've started watching? Finally. You guys are going to be so proud of me. I've finally started watching Breaking Bad. So because I watched Better Call Saul. And I've started it. I'm in the middle of season 2 already. I can't stop watching it, and I just started it Monday. It's very good. I'm really into it. I've had to take break. I mean, I'm watching with my husband, so then I've been having to take breaks to screen stuff like Umbrella Academy season 2. I've watched 3 times now just to make sure I got it all down for all my reviews for you guys. And also, I've just been watching The Kissing Booth 2 from Netflix. That review is going to come out on Friday. What else? What else have I been watching? Transformers. It's a long name. Transformers War for Cybertron Chapter 1 Siege. I've been watching. That review comes out Monday as well, alongside the Umbrella Academy one. I can't talk about it until then, but it's a super quick binge. They're less than 30-minute episodes, and there's only 6 of them, so that's easy. And that's coming to Netflix as well. The only planet I'm interested in are New Mutants, Adventure Time, and Phineas and Ferb. I'm excited for Adventure Time too. Now, I haven't watched, Distant World? I haven't watched it yet. It's on HBO Max, I believe. But I just haven't watched it yet because I've been watching Breaking Bad now. Kate, we are hanging in there. We are doing good. We are just doing what we can. Hanging in there. That's really all I can say. We're living in our house and not really leaving it ever, and it's getting to be a lot. But, it is what it is. I hope you all are doing well and staying safe and wearing your masks. That would be awesome of you. Do you know when the live starts? When what live starts, Demon? What do you think about the ending of Adventures Endgame? I cry every time I watch it, even when I talk about it. I was on my friend Austin Putnam on here, if you don't know who he is. I did share the video on my community, but I was on his chat yesterday for about 2 hours. It was a lot of fun. I had a blast with him and some of his friends, Alex and Lucas. And yeah, it was great. It was a lot of fun, but we talked about Endgame quite a little bit in depth there. Apple might buy Disney. I feel like I've heard that rumor forever. Hey, Strange. Hey, Caroline. Curse was so good, my hero. Plus, I'm sad we aren't getting Iron Man back, and I highly recommend you check out The Rental. It's a great movie by Dave Franco. I love Dave Franco, number one. Cursed is very good. I don't think it was amazing, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. It's a fun fantasy get away from the real world type thing. I enjoyed it, and I'm glad we're not getting Iron Man back because I think he sacrificed himself in a good way, and I don't want to see him back, just like with Logan. I don't want to see Logan back. I think that was a great ending. Let's see. Apparently, Haley Steinfeld is no longer in the running for Kate Bishop. Oh, that stinks, because she'd be a good Kate Bishop. Hi, Butch. If New Mutants does well, do you think they'll be brought into the MCU? I don't know. The way they could do it, because this was filmed so long ago, it could just be in the future because they're all so much older. All the actors are so much older right now. I don't know. I would like to see, because I would like to see Warlock and Cypher on the big screen. Like, that's who I would really like to see. Or even a show about them in the New Mutants. So, fingers crossed it does well, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Kate, right? So Game of Thrones is definitely not for some people. There's a lot of sex, there's a lot of gore, there's a lot of violence. And if you're not into that stuff, it's not going to be for you. You're having a hard time getting into Doom Patrol. Ted, I enjoy Doom Patrol. Just like I think it's off the wall bonkers, and that's what I really like about it. I actually just watched episode 7, so my recap and review will be going up tomorrow morning. So I that's at mamasgeeky.com. I don't do them here. I do plan to do one at the end of the season, a video. But it's all written out at mamasgeeky.com, and I'm into it. This episode was a weird one. I mean, they're all weird, right? They're all like really weird and strange, but like they're entertaining, and I think beggars can't be choosers on new entertainment and new content in this crazy world we're living in. So you've been watching, Kirsten, you freaking love it. Yay, Kate. I'm so glad. What do you think about Captain America the Winter Soldier? I love Captain America the Winter Soldier. I love me some Bucky. I love me some Bucky with a metal arm and long hair, especially. So, and listen, I love every Marvel movie. Like, there's a few that are on the low end of love, but I'm just such a Marvel girl, and I'm so Marvel biased that honestly, I will watch any Marvel movie if it's on TV, or I will sit down and put on any Marvel movie ever. So, if Disney buys Apple, the House of the Mouse is not a grande ole. Hi, Preston. Oh, bye. You're leaving? Okay, bye. Thank you. I want to see Polaris. Oh my God. So she and Wanda can be long lost sisters. Yes, Carolyn. Yes. I would love that. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Do you think Magneto is MCU Wanda's dad? Listen, they like kind of ruined that, Reese. And I really want them to end up doing that, because it really kind of drives me crazy that they didn't do that to begin with. Like, it makes me mad when Magneto is not their father. Like, that's one of my favorite. And I'm not the type that is like, it has to be exactly like the comics. It has to be exactly like the book. That's not me. I like when they change stuff up, because I like to not know what's going to happen. However, I hate that Magneto's not their father. So hopefully at some point that'll come out. I don't know. My own computer shut me down while I was talking to you. Oh no, Mr. Icarus. Not cool. But she loves my TARDIS. Thank you. All the ladies are into Bucky. Listen, I am into Bucky solely long hair, metal arm Bucky. Like short hair Bucky, I could live without, but I don't know why, but I do. You still have to watch the old guard, but I'll get to it eventually. Yeah, Kate, so it's a little slow here and there, but it's really good overall. I think it was a little too long. If they made it about 20 minutes shorter, it would have been better, especially since it's going to be a trilogy. They didn't really need to extend it out that long, but the action is fantastic, and the plot is really good too. And of course, there's some really good lessons as well, like, do what you believe in, and even if you don't think that you're doing good in the world, you probably are. Stuff like that, which honestly is stuff we need to hear right now. So I enjoyed it. Was it perfect? No, but was it a fun action movie? Yeah, it was. Guacamole on a cheeseburger or avocado slices? Neither. Ugh, I do not like guacamole. I do not like avocados. No, on my cheeseburger, I get relish and ketchup. That's usually it. Sometimes bacon, but yeah, I'm boring. But relish is that's my condiment of choice. I will put relish on almost anything. Not chicken, though. That's gross. If Storm is in Black Panther 2, yeah, how do you think it should play out? I don't care as long as she marries Black Panther. That's like all I care about and all I want. When do you think... Oh, you're going to make me sad. When do I think WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier will hit Disney Plus? I don't know, but hopefully at some point, Reese. I can't. It's 2021 probably. This year just needs to end already. I'm over it. I want Marvel to introduce their most powerful superheroes into the MCU, like Sentry. Oh my God, Sentry, Blue Marvel, and Hyperion. Listen, if we get Sentry, I want... God, I sound like a broken record. Any of you who have been to my lives before have probably heard me talk about this, but I really, really, really want Secret Invasion leading into Dark Avengers, and Sentry is a major part of Dark Avengers, and I would love to see that. And so that's what I want. That would be amazing. I would be excited. Hi, Michael. Emo Bucky, Goth Bucky. What do you think about Bucky Barnes' shirtless scene? I mean, listen, I just like to see him kick butt, whether he's wearing a shirt or not. To be perfectly honest with you, muscles aren't like my thing. They're really not. Have you heard who Keanu is playing in the MCU? I don't think anything has been confirmed yet. Cheeseburger's plain. See, there you go. In the case of Magneto being Wanda's father, Magneto, you are not the father. Sorry. Kate, it's so sad because he is, and he should be, and it drives me crazy. I'm excited for them putting The Greatest Showman on Disney+. Yes! I'm excited to see it again. I only saw it once, so I'm excited to watch that again. Also excited for Soul and Free Guy. I'm very excited for Soul. I'm very excited for Free Guy, and I want to know when it's going to come, and I don't even know when it's coming out at this point. I'm not guaranteeing any movie to come out in 2020. I'm just not, which is sad. But I'm really excited for Free Guy. I think it looks like a lot of fun, and Ryan Reynolds is amazing, of course. I'm pretty sure I should stop talking about this now, but I'm going to talk about it one more time. If there's anything in Marvel I think she should go in the DC universe, it would be the Venom symbiote should be the DC universe. I'd like to see all my favorite DC characters venomized. That would be cool, Mr. Icarus. That would be really super cool. Black Widow isn't coming out this year. Listen, yeah, nothing is coming out this year. The end. That's just what I'm telling myself from now on. Tip for the weekend. Type in Comic Con and YouTube search. Add live filter to see which exhibitors and artists have their virtual booths open. Cool. If Mystique and or Rogue is in Captain Marvel 2, how do you think it should play out? Listen, first of all, I just want Rogue in it. And I want Rogue to take her powers at some point. And then in the most recent Captain Marvel comics, they kind of put aside their beef. And I would like to see it get to that point at the end. White Wolf. White Wolf, Bucky. I feel like they just put that name in there and they're not going to do anything with it. And that makes me upset. But we'll see. Rocket is definitely going to get that arm. Listen, Rocket probably really wants it. Eventually, maybe. You've been over 2020 since February. Right there with you, Kate. I think it would be hilarious if Magneto was on the Maury show. Monica Rambeau is up next in Phase 4. Oh my gosh. I feel like we got all these teases and now we're just going to have to wait forever for them. Favorite movie time candy. I love Sour Skittles. I love Sour Skittles too, but Mike and Ike's are my favorite. Or sometimes Bunch of Crunch if I'm feeling like to go instead of fruity to chocolate. Bunch of Crunch would be my other one. I'm most excited for New Mutants without a doubt. I've been reading the books and I love it so far. Plus it looks like it could be based on a first true horror film based on a comic book movie. Yes, I'm all for that. Daddy Longlegs, I think that's amazing. That's what I'm most excited about of it too, is that it's like horror. And I have a theory, I've had a theory that maybe, just maybe they're inside Legion's head, but I don't know. I go back and forth on that. But I'm excited for it. I think everyone looks great. I think Magic looks great. I'm excited for Rain. The only qualm I have with it is that we don't have Cypher and Warlock, who are two of my favorite New Mutants. I feel like, how did you not have them in there? Although we do get Danny Moonstone, who is also amazing as well. So, I don't know. I'm excited for it as much as I can be excited for it, but I'm so afraid because it's been pushed so long that it's going to be so bad, and it's reminding me of Artemis Fowl, and I have PTSD from Artemis Fowl. What is my favorite show? I can't pick a favorite show. That's impossible. I want Michael Fassbender to play Professor Zoom in the Flash solo movie. I'm not into the Flash, so I don't even know Professor Zoom, but I'm cool with Michael Fassbender playing anybody because I think he's amazingly talented. You think Keanu should play either Nightmare or Silver Surfer? Oh, Silver Surfer. I could see him as Silver Surfer, Jason, and I love me some Silver Surfer, and I really want to see Silver Surfer hit the MCU, so... Oh, yeah, I want to see Free Guy, too, when it eventually opens in theaters. Listen, Kate, don't hold your breath. It's so sad. Hey, are you hoping Storm and Rogue will be portrayed in that? How am I hoping they will be portrayed? I mean, just as their characters out of the comic books. I mean, I don't know what else I can say. I want Rogue to be... listen, Rogue is my favorite female comic book character, one of, anyways. If we get her, though, I really want Gambit. And I know that's... Gambit's been a whole thing, but I don't care. I want them together. They're my favorite comic book couple. I absolutely love them. Storm and Black Panther being a close second. So I just want them to be portrayed right. And I don't want them to, suck, you know? I want them to be from the comics, or at least somewhat from the comics. Tip for the weekend, social distance 5 feet apart because you feel dangerous. My favorite character in New Mutants is... Oh, that's hard because they all bring a certain aspect to the team. It's always hard for me to choose a favorite member of a team. I mean, Magic is awesome. And I love that she's like got a demon in her. Like which, as you guys know, I'm big into villains. And she's like sort of a villain sometimes. I mean, she's on the edge. She's on the edge, which I'm kind of there for. But I do love Warlock. I just think he's so fun and his self-friend and he's just really awesome. So I'm going to say Warlock, but it could change at any given day, to be honest with you. I think Monica Rambeau and Adam Brashar would make the perfect Marvel couple. Marvel couple, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm here for it. I cannot pick a favorite show. I mean, right now I'm watching Breaking Bad, and I really like Breaking Bad. But, I mean, Better Call Saul, I think, is better so far. Gosh, I mean, I can't even pick a show. Umbrella Academy is amazing. One of the best. And I'm just thinking of stuff I've recently watched because I love I mean, I cannot pick a favorite show. That is impossible. Do you think they're working for Sword in WandaVision? I don't know, Reese. What I really want is a trailer for WandaVision so I can make speculations. I don't know. I knew it should have said Marvel. I thought that was funny. I have not watched Amphibious Season 2 yet because we are finishing up Clone Wars first. And then we will probably binge it all when it's all out. I know the rolling your eyes. It's sad. I kind of want to enjoy Amphibia before the fandom ruins it for me. Same with Owl House. I do like Owl House as well. I haven't really kept up with DuckTales recently, but I have a feeling their fan base is already lost. Who knows? Fan bases I try to ignore them. In case no one knows what I'm talking about Spectrum falling in love with Blue Marble. I highly recommend Banshee. It's one of the best crime dramas ever made. Anthony Starr, who plays Homelander in The Boys, also stars in that as a badass thief posing as a sheriff. It's on Hulu. I will have to check that out for sure because I like Anthony Starr. I think he's very talented, so I will have to check that out. But right now we're finishing up Breaking Bad. So my favorite villain outside of the MCU would be Joker, hands down. I think he's my favorite villain of all time, even more than Marvel villains. Yeah. What are your 5 things you're hoping the MCU gets right about X-Men? Just listen, I want them to be... Here's the problem, because we've seen... Andrew, hi! We've seen so much X-Men already. One of my major things is I don't want to see Logan. I don't want to see Wolverine, and I know that I'm probably one of the very few, but I don't. I think he was done well in the Fox stuff, and I think we don't need him anymore. I think it would ruin it. Like I said before, I really want Gambit and Rogue together. I would like to see there be several teams, like maybe even the X Factor team. I know it would be weird without Logan, but still, I want like them to have like here's our team, and then here's our like dark and gritty, they're going to kill people if we need them to team, which is what X Factor is, which is what I love about those comics. So I would love to see that come about. Of course, I want their costumes to be good, but I'm not all about them having to be exactly like the comics because sometimes that's just not feasible. I would like to see what else. Like I said, I would really like to see Magneto be their parents there, Wanda and Quicksilver. So that's what I want. We'll see. I heard about a leaked WandaVision scene where Darcy goes into Wanda's reality to try to save her. That's interesting, Reese. The other things I'm hoping for are accurate costume designs and playing the 90s X-Men theme. That would be fun for them to just play the theme like a little bit, you know? You have a mask with a big Joker smile on it? That's awesome, Mark. That's really, really awesome. Ha! That's great. I love that. Joker is just, I love Joker. And I feel like there's been so many amazing movie versions of Joker. Like Joaquin Phoenix is great, even though, I mean, he's not really Joker, but he is Joker. And then also we have Heath Ledger's just absolutely phenomenal. I don't think that Joker will ever be beat, but man, I just love Joker. I liked the first X-Men. Yeah, I've liked almost all the X-Men movies, Kate. I mean, I've enjoyed all of them anyway, just because I love Marvel and I enjoy watching comic books come to life. Are they all perfect? No. The one that I probably will even say I don't like would be Phoenix there. What's it called, though? It's called something, but you guys know what I'm talking about. What about X-23? I like X-23, and I'm all for X-23 being in there. In fact, I think she'd be a perfect addition, and obviously she would be a great leader for X Factor. So I would love to see X-23 come into the MCU at some point. They probably won't do Wolverine for a while, but we're eventually going to see him. Ugh, I hope not. I hope they just leave it. But yeah, you're probably right. Joshua! Oh my gosh. Listen, you're not wrong, Joshua. Joshua says he's ready for the announcement that COVID and racism are canceled and peace is renewed for 7 more seasons. Yes, Jack Nicholson's great as well. Should they even try Fantastic Four again? I think they should, but not an origin story. Literally just put him in there like they've been around the whole time. Slide Fantastic Four in there, not even in their own movie, as part of another movie, and then maybe after that, bring them to their own movie. That's the best way to do it. Sneak them in there real quick. Little, maybe half hour at most, them being involved in another movie. That's what I think. Last Stand was bad. Last Stand was not great. I don't think it was bad. It wasn't as bad as Phoenix, or whatever it's called. Is it Phoenix? Is it Rise of Phoenix? Listen, I don't even know what it's called. It's that bad. Ugh. Get swifty. Get swifty, swifty, swifty. I love Rick and Morty. I think Storm will be the first to be introduced into the MCU. I hope so. We need a standalone Doctor Doom live action movie. I could get behind that if it's cast well. I would like to see William Dafoe take the role as Joker in the future. Oh, Andrew, I could see that. He was such a good Norman Osborn, though. Like, I kind of would want Dark Avengers. I would want him to be Norman Osborn in Dark Avengers. Which I don't know if he would do that again. But, man, he was just so good because he just goes crazy. Like, he's so perfect as both Green Goblin and Norman. You know what I mean? Dark Phoenix, that's what it's called. It was awful. So bad. Ugh. Let's see. Don't say New Mutants won't be permanently canceled. It's not true. I know for a fact it's not true. You want to see a really great character arc for both Carol and Rogue. Have I seen the movie Watchmen? Oh, yes. I've watched Watchmen several times. Really good movie. I like the series as well. I think they're planning a Fantastic Four reboot. I'm sure eventually they will be. No origin story, just like Spider-Man in Civil War. Exactly. We don't need it. And then it's like, I'm so over origin stories. Everybody knows. Everybody gets it. Gore. Listen, I'm all for gore, Andrew. Anyway, we can get it. Kaden, hello. Like, Rogue starts out bad until she takes Carol's powers and grows good with the X-Men, and Carol getting her powers taken, I feel like would really humble her. Yes. I definitely think Rogue should take Carol's powers. I don't know if I like Rogue starting out super bad, maybe like on the edge. And then she gets pushed over into the good side. But she's certainly had her dark side before. I like the guy who plays Hank McCoy Beast. Nicholas Hoult. He's phenomenal. You missed Kelsey Grammer playing him. Disney Plus renamed The Mandalorian Season 2 Plus. They did? They did not. That's silly business if they did. The FF need to be prominent in Secret Wars. Yes. That's why we need to slip them in beforehand so people can get used to the new FF, but not... I don't know. I don't want an origin. We need Sinister Six in the MCU. Yeah, we do, Andrew. Oh my god. I think we're going to get it. Right? I think. I hope. We need to. It would be epic. You're right, Andrew. It would be totally epic. Seriously. Man. I'm just thinking of all the ways we could go with that. That's good because you got all 6 of them. You could end up with multiple movies. Oh, man. I do love the Sinister Six. I'm big on villains, as you guys know. I feel like they've been set up, so let's continue the process. If the MCU did Secret Wars storyline, would it be more than one movie? Here's the thing. Sometimes they have 3-hour-long movies, and I feel like they could do it in 3 hours. Mark, I did say slip them in. There are also certain things about X-Men I'm really hoping they get right. I don't know. I just want Just want movies again. That's what I want. It's making me sad talking about all this stuff because they're years and years away because of all this pandemic, and it's killing me. Hot take, Brie actually plays Carol incredibly. It's not Larson's fault. She didn't have any development yet. Listen, Brie is amazing. And like I said, when I was on the set, oh my gosh, she's just incredible. She's so talented. And she's literally, I feel like I've told you guys this before, but did you know she's like super allergic to cats? And she still worked that closely with the cat that played Goose. Chewy. I called the cat Goose because that's the cat's name. It's going to make me mad. Chewy. Should have been Chewy. They had to switch it to Goose. Anyways, she was with that cat. And she had to get sprayed down. I watched her get out of the, they were in, where were they? I don't remember. She was inside. Anyway, she had the cat crawling all over her, and she got out and she had to get like completely sprayed down before she could come and talk to us. I have a tie between Jack Nicholson and Mark Hamill as the best Joker. Yeah, Mark Hamill too. He is a good Joker. But listen, I mean, I don't know. I think, you don't think Heath Ledger was good? Both of them deemed to nail so perfectly. That's true. Things that the Storm is claustrophobic and Nightcrawler has fur. Do we really need another origin story? No, we get it. Your parents are shot when your child is bad. Move on. Right. You're exactly right, Ted. I'm so sick of origin stories. Hey, Walker Dad. Another villain I think should come to MCU is Gore the God Butcher. Gore the God Butcher. Oh! I think I know who you're talking about. I gotta look. But I think I know who you're talking about. I'm not the whole, like, very recent, right? What do you think will happen to Tenet and New Mutants? I'm hoping we get New Mutants this year, possibly to Disney Plus. Tenet, not till 2021, probably, unfortunately. I'm not into the whole MCU and DC thing with their individual movies that I like from both universes. I'm weird. That's not weird, Kate. Still waiting for theaters to open, but no sign of anything yet. Goose is a Top Gun reference. They chose Goose because they didn't want to use Chewie, because Chewie, Chewbacca, but Chewie is the name of the cat in the comic books. The Dark Disney forgot a reference to Star Wars because where do you live? Heath Ledger, rest in peace. I know Heath Ledger's Jokers are the best for real. He was so good, but I think Joaquin is really good too. My favorite Marvel villain was Magneto. Was Joshua? Who's your favorite? But thanks said no. What other X-Men characters do you think should show up in other movies? I mean, I'm down for any X-Men character except for Jubilee. That's so mean. I don't know. I can't stand Jubilee. And I don't know why. I think her power is stupid. And she annoys me. I'm just being honest. And Namor, who's not an X-Man, but I don't care to see him anywhere either. I don't like him. I know he's the first mutant, blah, blah, blah. But I'm good. I saw the film he was working on when he died, Imaginary of Doc. Yes, I saw that too. That was so long ago. And didn't they cast someone else as like to take over? Oh, I don't really remember. Gosh, that was a long time ago. Don't hold your breath on that one. At this rate, they aren't going to open anytime soon. I know. Don't forget to check. Yeah, I know. I have such a huge long list of stuff I'm trying to screen and get done. Walker Dead, and then also with Comic-Con coming up, with all these reactions I'm going to have to be doing. It's probably going to be a while. Who's my favorite character on Stargirl? DC's Stargirl, I absolutely love. I mean, I love Courtney, but I love Yolanda, and I love Beth, and I think Henry's amazing. I mean, it's hard to say. If we're going villains, I'm all about Icicle. I love the villains. But I also love Luke Wilson in this as Pat. I think he's a great supporting role, and I really enjoy him. I mean, I think all the characters are really good in the show, and that's probably why I like it so much. And I think it's really good series. The Beyonder is really... I'm sorry, the Avengers are going to beat him in Secret Wars. Listen, I'm getting depressed thinking of where the MCU could go right now, because it's going to be delayed so long. Thanos, not Thanks. Thanks isn't a Marvel villain. I was like, what are you talking about? But yeah, Thanos is awesome. He's a really great Marvel villain. But Green Goblin is my favorite Marvel villain, probably. Thought Marvel's powerful mutant was Gladiator. You think that's the most powerful mutant? I mean, I don't know. No, I know. I keep hearing that Namor is going to be in Black Panther 2, and it's gross. I don't like Namor. I mean, it's the same reason I don't like Aquaman. I'm sorry. I just think it's a stupid power, and I just don't care. Just don't care about you. Sorry, Namor and Aquaman. I just don't. I think you're silly. And I don't care to watch you. Kingpin is awesome, Mark. Kingpin is really awesome. We have no answers on that. I thought Apocalypse was the first mutant. I don't know. Maybe. But Namor, I think in the comic books, I don't know. I know everyone calls him the first mutant. I think Namor was the first three-way hybrid in Marvel history. Namor is annoying. He's the first annoying person in Marvel history. I'm sorry. He's so full of himself. Which is weird that I don't like that, because Star-Lord and Iron Man are two of my favorite characters, and they're so full of themselves. Rita Farr, wrong series. Yeah, that's Doom Patrol, and I do love Rita in Doom Patrol. Yeah. Let's see. Wait till you see tomorrow's episode with Rita. I love her. Sorry, guys. Thank God for the different streaming services, especially Netflix. I'm biased because I pay for Netflix and Mom loves it, my brother too, so it's a bit of saving grace for us. Thank God COVID didn't delay Endgame last year. Imagine, oh my gosh, Andrew, I don't know what would have happened. People would have rioted. I want to see more of the Celestials in the MCU. That would be great. The Sentry can kill the Beyonder. Oh, I would love to see the Sentry. Oh, I don't want Namor. Then my reactions are just going to be like, there's stupid Namor. There's dumb Namor. I hope he gets his butt kicked. I'm sorry. I don't like him. At first, I liked the High Evolutionary more. Now the Beyonder is more rivaling. That's a hard word to say. Him in my eyes. I like them both. I mean, if you're going for like a literal all-powerful villain, those are two great choices. Yeah, but Wakanda versus Atlantis is going to be awesome. Yeah, I guess. You're right, Reese. Johnny Depp, Jude Law, and Colin Farrell all pitched in to complete. All pitched in. That's right. They did. Yeah. Because he had filmed about 40%. I remember that. Gosh, I haven't seen that movie in forever. Now you make me want to watch it because I remember really liking it. I have something against fish people. Listen, I don't like people from the water, I guess. I don't know. Aquaman forces CMOs to do his hero work. Exactly. It's stupid. I need to start season 2. Doom Patrol season 1 was honestly gold. I even took a chance on showing it to my mom, and she loved it too. Yeah, and well, listen, Joshua, you're not going to want to show some of the episodes to your mom of season 2. I'll tell you that much. Namor, no more. I'm with you there, Ted. Yes, well, Rogue better call someone Sugar. Of course. If she doesn't, she's not Rogue. If the MCU does Secret Wars, the narrator from the new Marvel animated show on Disney Plus will be the villain. Maybe Galactus could take Thanos' spot if done well. It would have to be done well, but it could be. That's totally me, Joshua. What Walking Dead comic book characters do you want me to introduce? Listen, I'm kind of over Walking Dead right now. Unfortunately, it's just, I'm just so fed up with it. I haven't watched the last couple seasons and I just don't care to. I think they really messed up what they did with Rick, and now I'm like, I need to take a break from Walking Dead because I haven't even finished reading the comics. I got the all compendiums or whatever they're called, and I haven't finished them because I'm just so over it. I don't know. They should have quit while they were ahead. Apparently the High Evolutionary is going to be the villain in Guardians 3. Oh, I could totally see James Gunn pulling that off, too. I think the reason why you hate Namor is because Namor is conceited in himself. Tony Stark and Peter Quill may have egos, but they still put people first. Yes, Mr. Icarus. You took it right out of my brain. That's exactly it. You're right. Andrew Garfield was in it. Awesome. Hello. It better just be a cloud. Fish hater, really. Listen, I don't like fish anyway. I don't even like to eat fish. So maybe that's part of it too. I don't like things in the ocean. No thanks. I want to see Nova in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Yes. Listen, Nova is awesome. Nova could get his own show. I'd be cool with that too. Man. Yeah. Namor could be cool though. No, Namor's not cool. Are you trying to say that Namor is cool? He's not cool. My Walking Dead series takes place in its own Walking Dead universe. Rick in my series will never leave my series. I didn't mind him leaving. I wanted him to be killed. And the way they made it sound like he's going to be killed, he's going to be killed, he's going to be killed. Oh, let's just put him on a helicopter and take him away. It's very annoying. You're fine, Mr. Chris. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, it's getting close to time. I have so many things I have to do. I have to finish writing my Umbrella Academy post. Sorry, my husband is messaging me. Oh, I gotta figure out what to make for dinner tonight. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I hope they still add Darkseid to the DCU to make him a good villain. If done right. Where do you think Storm should be if we see her in Black Panther 2? I want her to, like, show up in Wakanda to help with something. And, like, see, it can be easy as, like, the X-Men sent me. And then, oh, the X-Men exist in this universe. Like, I don't think we need a whole... Exactly like with the Fantastic Four. We don't need origins. We don't need explanations. Just something's going on. Oh, we'll call the X-Men. Either he calls for the X-Men or like she shows up. The X-Men sent me. I mean, she does, maybe they're having a drought and she needs to create a storm or I don't know. Something as simple as that is what I want. Just very subtle. Nova, Adam Warlock. Oh, I love Adam Warlock. High Evolutionary, Silver Surfer, and Dead Drax, because I don't want him to have you want him to have an epic exit. Or maybe Rocket or Groot will go out together like heroes. Yeah, well, Rocket dies in the comics recently-ish, so I feel like that could happen. I think Nebula should fall in love with Adam Warlock. Oh, I love Nebula. Listen, clearly I love Nebula. I'd be interested in seeing her and Adam Warlock. That would be, I could get behind that. I could get behind that romance. I could. COVID is really affecting the new phase for the MCU. I know, Ted, and that's why it's so depressing to talk about. I try to not talk about it. What if Marvel had the one above all in Secret Wars? Listen, I want a Secret Wars, sure, I know, but I really want Secret Invasion and Dark Reign. That would be my, like, end-all, be-all. That would make me happy. Secret Wars, sure, but Secret Invasion, which I feel like they're setting up with the Skrulls. I'm here for it. Peter and Adam fight over Gamora. I could see that. Adam, I don't think he was ever in love with Gamora. They were friends. Yeah, I know it's indefinitely, Tenet is indefinitely postponed. If people would wear their masks, guys, wear your mask. Here's a PSA. Go outside with a mask on when you go places. Maybe we could get over this and movies could start coming out again. I would love to see Haley Steinfeld play Kate Bishop in the MCU. Someone said earlier she was out as her. I'm not sure. I don't know what to believe anymore. I'm not believing anything until I see it. Because I think she would be great as Kate Bishop. How about Thing versus Hulk movie? Sure. Wouldn't be my first choice, but I would watch it for sure. It's all right, Blair. I'm actually about to go. I am. Yes. I've been on for 50 minutes now. So I'm wrapping it up. But yeah, sorry. For the Marvel Thunderbolt. Oh, Thunderbolts. I think it'll be Bucky, Ghost, Red Hulk. Listen, I'm all for the Thunderbolts too. Other than a man just live chance you make my day like Amanda does. Oh, live. Yay. I'm glad, Mr. Icarus. There's a PSA. Endgame should have ended the MCU. I think it did in a way, but now we're going to get a different side of the MCU. Which is why I'm kind of cool with us not getting more Avengers for a while. And I know, like, maybe a young Avengers, sure. But as much as I love all those characters, I'm cool with seeing not seeing them, right? We go with X-Men and we go more with Black Panther. And we do, stuff like that. I'm cool with it. Okay, gotta go. Much respect. You're the person who loves her job. It's not just something. Oh, thanks, Ted. Yeah, it's definitely not. Trust me. It's not about money either. Holy cow. My revenue from here. Oh, YouTube has changed so many things, and I'm making no money, but I do this because I But that's why I also have to be really careful about my time on here, because I do have to do stuff on my website, which is making me money, or I would not be making any money. Joshua, I love you. I'm so glad you're back. Coming all the time to my lives. Maybe Gambit and the rest of the thieves could show up in the Hawkeye show. That would be cool. Also, I don't understand how they use the Infinity Gauntlet 4 times in the MCU. Marvel didn't show us the Living Tribunal. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, but I think it would have been too much. And I get it. As a comic book fan, it's super exciting and awesome, but I think it would be too much for the average MCU viewer. Who do you think will die in Guardians 3? Because James Gibb, somebody will die. I think Rocket. I think Rocket 2. We need a new Avenger. I know who the Living Tribunal is. Yeah, it's awesome. We need a new Avengers film with Luke Cage and Iron Fist in it. Maybe. Not a giant Iron Fist or Luke Cage fan. My favorite thing about Luke Cage is when he marries Jessica and has a baby and they hire Squirrel Girl as their nanny. That's the best part. Thank you, Joshua. How about a Teen Titans live action movie? My Tom Spider-Man is the leader and Robin is a meme and not leader. I mean, I'm cool with Teen Titans. When I was a kid, I always found PSA commercials traumatizing. If you were to make a public service announcement commercial, would you please make it less intimidating, please? They're terrifying. They're like, this is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Now you're dead. You're like, oh. Mystique should be badass and evil. I mean, I think, what's her name? Jennifer Lawrence did an all right job, but could have been better. Kate, bye. Yes, bye, guys. All right, I got to get going. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully, I can get in a watch party for you guys. I do have that poll up in my community, so if there's a panel for Comic-Con at home that you really, really, really want to watch along with me, vote for it. I'm going to try. We'll see. I'll try to get at least one in. But yeah, all right. I love you guys, and thanks so much. And yeah, stay tuned for lots of trailer reactions. Hopefully we get some really good trailers. I don't know, because I feel like maybe listen, I need some good, somewhat news. So I don't know what we'll get. Hopefully we'll get something from The Boys. Maybe something else from New Mutants. I'd be cool with the Solar Opposites. And what else? I got my little list here, but maybe an upload, but I doubt that. Of course, Phineas and Ferb, I'm sure we're going to get a trailer for that. And hopefully Bill and Ted 3 will get a trailer for that. So we'll see. All right, guys, I love you. Mwah. Talk to you later.